Now with free agency tapering off in the NFL, who do you think has been the biggest winner so far?
Dude, you might as well keep a split screen because this is going to be quick. For the St. Louis, wow, the St. Louis. The LA Rams are by far the winners of NFL free agency. Bobby Wagner stays in the division. Allen Robinson. I mean, for God's sakes, they're doing an extension with Aaron Donald, who said that he was thinking about retiring. So they end up keeping their best piece on the defensive side of the ball. I, can you really say anything? Their receiving depth was already absolutely insane. They already had an incredible defense, and now you go and add a leader who has a chip on his shoulder to prove Seattle wrong. I mean, it's not even close. I know that the Chargers went out and they made some key acquisitions to the pass rush, to their corner depth. I mean, they re-signed a couple of key players on the offensive side as well. So I mean, they're my next best runner up in terms of like free agency winners. But dude, defending Super Bowl champs, Kyle and I both said that we had no faith in them to repeat. You go and sign a potential receiver that can go out there and give you 80 to 90 catches a year with well over 1,000 yards and is a big target for the end zone. And then you go and you add somebody like a Bobby Wagner, who is a leader of a defense, somebody that's vocal, makes tackles and big plays. It's really, really hard not to say that LA has not jumped into the category of they might do this repeat thing, but obviously, the season has to progress. And names are great on paper. It's how they're going to execute in the season. But I got the LA Rams winning free agency without a doubt.
Kevin, it's really hard for me to find another team that has really bolstered their roster to the length that the Rams have had. And that's why I'm siding with the Rams on this one. And to me, it's not even particularly close. And basically, it's for all the reasons that you just outlined. I guess really the reason why that they're doing this, as far as just bringing in the level of talent, as far as like Allen Robinson goes, bringing in Bobby Wagner, like these are guys that are going to shore up not just one side of the football. They're shoring up both sides of the football, and they're doing it in a tremendous way. And I think it's by and large based on the fact that they're going all in with Matt Stafford. I think they realize that they have a window of opportunity here. And the way that these things typically work out is that you have about a 4 to 5 year window to really maximize the amount of success that you're trying to attain. Well, the first year that they brought Matt Stafford into the fold, they win a Super Bowl against the Bengals. And then they go up, not only go into the offseason with the expectation of not only are we going to be a relevant team moving forward, but with some of these moves that they made, they said, we're running it back. Like that's our goal here. And we're going to be in that driver's seat to make that happen. And Kevin, when you just look at this roster from top to bottom, I mean, I don't know how you're going to be able to stop this offense. Like this offense that the Rams have at their current disposal right now. I mean, even if they were somehow to magically bring back OBJ, they don't even really need OBJ at this point, just because that offense with Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, Allen Robinson, Cam Akers out of the backfield, and then you got Tyler Higbee coming back into the fold. I mean, this is going to be a nightmare scenario for any defense to go up against. And then when you look at the defense, I mean, you have three all pros in every level of the defense. You have Aaron Donald, who is arguably the greatest defensive player of this generation on that front four. You have Bobby Wagner, who's been one of the most consistent linebackers, arguably one of the best linebackers of this generation so far within like the last decade or so. I know, Kevin, you have your own quarrels with Darius Leonard, but that's neither here nor there. And then you have Jalen Ramsey in the secondary, who's one of the better corners in the NFL. I mean, this is a phenomenal roster from top to bottom. And the way that I see it is with these moves, I think they're in the driver's seat to go back to back. I really see that. Not only do I think that they could potentially go back to back, I think we have to start considering the fact that if they play their cards right, are we looking at a dynasty? Just because I think they're going to maximize these next 3 to 4 years to try to get not only one Super Bowl, but two and possibly three. And with what they have on the roster and what they have guaranteed moving forward, I can't rule out that possibility. Do I think that they're going to go out and do it just because like they've signed all these guys? No, they have to go out there and earn it. But I'm telling you, they got the pieces to do it if they play their cards right. Hopefully, these guys are just the only thing that can only set them back is injuries, or they're just not playing up to standard. But with the roster that they have right now, this team could realistically pull off a dynasty. That's just how I see it.